Diamonds. Guys, do you like the Rolex?
Once again, congratulations.
Who's gonna be next? Do we have any takers in the room? Who's next on the stage as Blue Diamond? In Bangkok, you guys get to prove yourselves. For now, let's settle down. We're gonna start the next phase of the event.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. There is no break. No time for break.
Guys, please do settle down, take your seats. We have the last stage of the event, which is one phenomenal stage because we have one of the legends of the network that's gonna come here and share with you his vision.
Now this gentleman is not an ordinary person, guys. When he comes to the stage, you need to learn every single thing that you are missing. This is gonna be the final piece of the puzzle, because without his leadership, the team wouldn't have grown so professionally around the world.
So ladies and gentlemen, if we're gonna settle down, what we're gonna do is before we invite this person onto the stage, we're gonna play a quick video, and from there we'll take it forward. So can we have the video, please?
Let's play the video.
One of the founders of the largest team in the history of network marketing.
How are you feeling?
Wow! More than a team, it represents a common feeling, a great dream about to become a reality. One dream team. He is a leader.
Because this video is very important for you.
Can I hear you?
Mentor and entrepreneur. An outstanding personality with a strong vision for the future.
Network marketing is about action.
Are you ready to be part of it?
Without further ado,
It is up to you
welcome Staffan LIBACK.
to take the next step.
How are you guys? How are you guys? Sit down, sit down. I'm a little bit shy. I'm a little bit shy, as you know. That's basically everybody says that my biggest problem before solution is being extremely shy. Okay. So it is a great pleasure for me to be here. It was again a sign of that tells me over and over. It's funny. I started my journey in network marketing 17 years back. So I'm kind of a baby compared to many people here that been, 30 years like Igor, soon 30 years. Some other people being even longer in network marketing. So I'm kind of a baby at only 17 years. Okay? Again, after 17 years and some 2 months now, I'm sitting here today and it really hits me again. What if I wouldn't have been here? What if I wouldn't have been here? I'm getting chicken skin. Would it have been the same? I don't think so. You have to understand how fortunate you are to be here today. In this company, in the exact chair where you're sitting right now. You have to appreciate where you are. Do you agree? Do you agree? I don't think you understand. Honestly. Why? Because most probably we would run out of the room already and start sponsoring into our business. Really. It's amazing what Sebastian said. 355 days, 365 days. Doesn't really matter. I haven't been in this company from day number 1, but since I've been in this company, I really been in this company. Do you understand the difference? Do you understand the difference with really being involved or just being in one life? It is a huge difference. Before I really go into what I really want to speak about today, I think it's very important with recognition. Do you guys agree? Yeah. It is extremely important for the people that do the job to get a proper recognition. We actually have 2 people here in the room that actually have hit Blue Diamond at some point before this event and haven't yet got a recognition. So I would like to welcome up on the stage 2 people, Dilbar and Grigore. Please come up. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, we haven't yet arranged the watches because we didn't know that they haven't received. But I can make sure that she will receive her watch. I will personally make sure that when you come to Bangkok, you will get your watch from me. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Did we have the other person? Have also not? Please come up. Very important, and congratulations again. So please join us in Bangkok and I will make sure you will receive your watch.
Okay.
Thank you. So, why are we here? Yesterday, and actually even the day before, you know, I'm coming here to Lisbon. I'm not one of the organizers this time. So I didn't really know what to expect. I came late one evening. The next day I was fortunate to be invited to the leadership meeting we had, the council. And it was really, really interesting to see, and I think everybody that was there appreciate that they were sitting exactly in that chair. Because we had a possibility of making a difference. Giving suggestions, speaking about the before solutions in this company. Why do I say before solutions? It is actually one of the keys to what I want to speak with you about today. You know the word problem? Problem? It's an old-fashioned word like Igor says. And it actually comes from Latin, did you know that? Pro, which means before. Blame, which means solution. Problem, before solution. This only little small key, the word of before solution, can change your life right now, starting today. Is that powerful? The power of words, ladies and gentlemen. The power of words. Another one, crisis. Oh my God, there's a crisis coming. No, it means the opportunity to choose, going left or right. Normal people are scared of words. It starts when we are really, really small. We are born. Many people, we're seeing this weekend here, the great trainings yesterday. I was super, super proud. And I'm super, super proud to bring this company with these great people that were speaking yesterday. Give yourself a big applause for that. Some of the absolutely best trainings I ever seen in my 17 years in network marketing happened yesterday. You are the power. Would it be nice to be like Igor? I mean, Igor. Or be like Andrea. Or be like Sebastian Greenwood. How would that be? It's a lot of speech about, yeah, you need to do that and you need to do this in order to become, you need to work hard. Yes, I understand that. I come from Finland. My father, he's from the poor dad side in his thinking. But he always taught me from I was this small to work extremely hard. Always do my best. So that's easy. It was kind of, like grown in, to my spinal cord or something. Work hard, naturally. The people that comes from Finland, you can recognize that, yeah? It's kind of the way we are. So, what is the difference that makes some people more successful than others? This was something that happened for me in the year of 2000 and 2001, where it really changed my life forever. Change doesn't happen overnight, but the choice of changing happens instantly. This is the difference. So how do you become like, because I hear many times, I'm sitting on events, I'm sitting on trainings and so on, and I see the person I was in the year of 2000 when I first heard about network marketing. I was sitting in the back of the class, always, hiding a bit, skipping classes. I wasn't so interested. I never had really an urge of doing something. I was going to school. Why? Because my parents said you have to go to school. When I applied for law school, I applied for law school because it was the most difficult one to get into. I didn't want to be a lawyer. Really. I didn't have a plan. So this is something we need to understand also, that we are working with people. Every day. This is the people's business, like Sebastian says. And I totally agree, like Kari says, like every big leader says, this is the people's business. Yeah? So we have to understand, we are dealing with normal people. Everybody isn't like Igor. Everybody isn't like Sebastian. Everybody isn't like a crown diamond from Vietnam, Simon. From the beginning. From the beginning. 2000, year of 2000, when I ran into network marketing, like I said, I was sitting in the back of the class. I didn't really have any kind of vision, goal. Why? Because we are programmed. Since we are young, we are programmed to become something, and the really scary part of it is that we are programmed by people that they really don't know what they're doing. Sorry to say, Mom, and especially Dad. Have you heard this, saying, oh, don't act like that, don't think you are something. Oh, Stefan, yeah, he thinks he too much. Be careful. Gonna fall hard. Have you heard these things? Especially where we come from, Scandinavia. In Sweden we have something called jantelagen. It means like, oh, let's stab the neighbor. He has more bigger car than me. Let's call the tax department. Let's get him down. I'm gonna get you. This is Sweden and Finland. Reality. So how can we expect as leaders that when we bring somebody into the business, that they automatically just gonna settle in the race car, start driving towards Black Diamond automatically? Many people say that network marketing is not technique. Okay. So being a surgeon, doing a heart operation, do you need some training? Yeah. You need to get the proper information. So I was fortunate in the year of 2000. Can I be really honest with you and not straight to the point? Is that fine with everybody? I got the presentation in the year of 2000, the 22nd of August, year 2000. I got the presentation about network marketing, and I have absolutely no idea what it was. Like I said, I was graduating to be a lawyer, was working as a shipping agent, making good money, around 4,000 euros back then, on the side of the school. Funny thing then was, I was graduating and, whoa, you're going to be a lawyer? First of all, I didn't even like to be a lawyer. I was just in the school because I didn't have a plan. So I'm graduating, and finally I'm finding out that being a lawyer, I would need to step down in salary. Whoa. Didn't sound too good to me. So my friend is calling me and I say, hey, I'm coming over, I have a friend with me, you know, the magical call that most people got, I guess. And they're coming over, and they're drawing some strange stuff on a piece of paper. One on the left, one on the right, one on the left, one on the right, and I'm looking at the paper, and it doesn't get to me, you know, because you're always gonna presume things and see things like your mindset tells you to see it. It's called a paradigm, okay, ladies and gentlemen, paradigm. Let's take Igor's sunglasses here. If I show him a piece of paper that is, I see it's white, yeah, and he has orange or gold glasses on, what color is the paper gonna be? Yeah, this is called a paradigm. So I'm seeing this and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to be a lawyer. They're asking me, they're going to start a business. They're going to build the marketing plan like that. Is it legal or not? This is my thought. And I think, no way. One on the left, one on the right. It's going to take a month and the whole world population is going to be in the system. Because for me it was, I mean, hey, come on guys, one on the left and one on the right. That is easy. Really. Somebody asked me yesterday, how long does it take to become a Sapphire? I said 5 minutes. Why? Because it takes me a minute per account to, you know, register them. Really? Anyhow, back to the story. So I'm thinking, okay, once I understood what it was all about, okay, let's do it. What do you want me to do? So they took me, it was called a fast start, you know, like a small, you know, book with maybe 20 pages in it, how to call the people, you know, write the name list and all of these kind of things. So they opened it up, how to call people, and gave it in front of me, and I'm calling Patrick. Hey Patrick, get your beep over here. I want to show you something. Patrick is jumping in his car, he's a car electrician at that time. Coming with his Toyota Supra, nice car by the way, back in those days, very fast. So he's coming and he's sitting there and says, yeah, you know, I don't have time, you know, but if you have some space pills, you know, whatever, sign me up on the big pack. So he's signing up. Next, Marco. Coming, signing up. 2 hours later, I have my left and my right. In the next week, I signed up 26 people, I did probably 27 presentations, signed up 26, and I was shocked that one said no. Super shocked. Super shocked. But I'm going to tell you, in the week's time that it took me to sign up 26 people, if I wouldn't have had a really tough love sponsor, I didn't know what a sponsor was back then, I quit probably 20 times. Why? Because when I went to bed the first evening, I remember it very well. I was thinking, ooh, what did I do? I started a pyramid scheme. I'm selling soap. Oops. So I decided, okay, let's quit before it's too late. The next day, I'm sitting at the shipping agency where I was working, and Peter, my sponsor, is calling me. Hey, Stefan, you know, great day, you know, we're going to have a home presentation. We promised yesterday we're going to go to it, yeah? And I said, what? Peter, you know, I've been thinking. I don't think I have the time. Have you heard that before? How many times have we heard that before? The biggest excuses ever. I don't have time, or I don't have what? Money. Yeah? I don't have time, or I don't have money. Thank God that Peter was a person that was really, really, really stubborn. I'm a stubborn person. If you know me, I'm very stubborn. Peter is coming and says, I pick you up. I said, yeah, but I don't have time. Okay, you promised yesterday to me. We shook hands. You're going to be there. If you, after this meeting, still think that it's not for you, okay, quit. Okay, so I'm thinking, I do it because it was easier. And this is a key, ladies and gentlemen. People are always going to do what is more comfortable for them. You agree? People don't take the hard decision, they take the easy decision. And when we start knowing these things and incorporate it to our business will explode. Okay? So we use the keys we have to power charge our business. Peter is picking me up. I'm going to this presentation. Sitting there in the living room. It was 5, 6 people in the room. Vitamins A, B, C, D, very sexy products, by the way. The funny thing, I again got ignited in some kind of way. Because I understood that it's possible. If these guys can do it, even with my self-confidence back then, I probably could also do it. But back in these days, to make a really long story shorter, I quit probably, like I said, 20 times the first, 10 days or something. But I was lucky to go the full system. From the short presentation, like Igor talked about, we show the movie. Short presentation, we show the movie about what we're doing. Easy. How difficult is that? Press play, sit and watch and say, I told you so. Yeah? Now comes the tricky part, follow up. Always follow up. Leaders always follow up, yeah. You need to follow up within 48 hours. Latest. And you need to know what? You need to know some of the things, how to do the business. How to ask, how to call. We need to learn. Same as the surgeon, same as the lawyer. We need to learn the skills. Okay? And then we need to go to business presentations. It might be a webinar. It might be a training about how to perform the business and so on. And then we need to graduate. What is the graduation in network marketing? Events. You can't do the business if you don't do and use and apply the system. It is not an easy business. I will explain you soon why, but it is extremely simple business. It's the most simple business in the world. You are involved in the most simple business in the world. So how come not everybody makes it? Would it be interesting to know the key for this? Because you don't make the decisions. Whoa. Did you hear what I said? You don't make the decisions, ladies and gentlemen. Your subconscious mind does it for you. When I got into network marketing, after a while, after 6 months and my business was skyrocketing, and after collapsing, totally collapsing from having 6,000 to 7,000 people in the business, doing big volume, to 0. And I almost quit. Because what is this shit business, pardon my French? But I understood that there were people in the business that had been in the business for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, and still making money. So it had to be not the business, but me. Once I understood this, the next coming years, I went everywhere and to every meeting to learn what makes the difference. And I was saved by one specific book. The gentleman is not alive anymore, unfortunately, but his name is Sir Napoleon Hill. Think and Grow Rich, exactly. That book, ladies and gentlemen, saved my life. It totally changed the way I'm thinking. It got me understanding what makes the difference. And it's called fuel. Fuel. You can have the most beautiful car, the most beautiful vehicle. If you don't have the right fuel, it won't run here. Imagine you're having a Ferrari or Lamborghini, whatever it may be, and you put water in the gas tank. Is it going to run very well? Your mindset is your fuel. Unfortunately, 95% of every decision you make every day is not made by you. It is made by your mindset. Do you understand this? I don't think so. If you are a black diamond or a crown diamond or a bow or whatever it might be, yeah, I think you understood it. If you've been stuck on diamond for a year or two, or sapphire for a year or two, no, you don't understand it. I'm sorry to say you don't. Let me be frank with you. If you are stuck, you better change what? Your mindset. And it can start right now. So how do we do this? How do we change the fuel? Fortunately for us, the brain is stupid. This is very fortunate for us, because the brain doesn't understand between right and wrong, between lazy or not lazy. It is only merely a computer with switches, same as in a computer, that switches, like in a crisis, to go left or to go right, to see a before solution or to see a problem. And you can program it. This is what I started to do in late 2000. Once I built it up, and I totally failed. I went everywhere, like I said. I went to Brian Clemmers. I went to, you name it. You name it, I went there. I spent about 150,000 euros back in those days for the next 18 months to be everywhere, listen to every successful speaker, because I understood that it will change me. Was it easy? No. But it was very simple. Have you thought about it, a child, when it's born? Have you seen a depressed child? Like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to get up today. I don't feel like eating. No, let's just lie here. No. We program them. And this was so interesting, because I started applying this on my firstborn daughter, Sadie, from really, really first days. And guess what? She walked at 8.5 months. I never told her when she was crawling, you have a kid crawling around, and then you have a flower pot or whatever, and you go up, and the parents go, no! Have you seen that? Or the kid when they try to say, no! 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 This is called no programming. You can also program yourself with yes. Yes, you can do it. Yes, I'm a diamond. Have you thought about it? People that are depressed, why are we, when we're waking up in the morning, most people go, yeah? This is programming, actually, from whatever you want to call it, the energy or whatever, or God. Try to feel depressed when you keep up your arms. It's impossible. You open up the flow in the body. Why people on a football match go and they come and go, yeah! You think they feel depressed? No. We program ourselves to make simple decisions. To not need to think. Like riding a bicycle. First time you do it, you're going to fall a bit and so on. Then you're not thinking that, hey, left foot bike, pedal, pedal, a little bit left, a little bit right. It's going to go a little bit bad in the beginning, yeah? But then it's going to become automatic, like breathing. It's the same with success. It's the same with the hard work. Like Igor said yesterday, you know, he's working so hard to catch up and so on. But why is it easy for him to do that? Because he doesn't struggle to do it, ladies and gentlemen. No, because he's on a program. Program for success. It becomes simple. Super simple. And this starts with you finding out what you want to do. Like back in 2000 when I started to understand these things, I'm still learning every single day. And in 2008 I got the hardest lesson ever because I was on a break from network marketing. And ladies and gentlemen, when you're not surrounding yourself with successful people, when you are only the captain around, it becomes a lot more tricky. I ended up losing everything because I didn't live like I was preaching. Actions speak louder than words. You need to do it as you are. As you want to be. You are what you think. If you go and ask your neighbor, hey, how's your bank statement looking today? And he or she gonna say, yeah, a bit struggling right now. Yeah? The fact is that right now have been forever. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed at all. Why? Because you are on the way that you have your brain. You're never going to get more. You're never going to get less. But you can start programming it for success. One of the things is to not program it no. Because the brain doesn't understand, you know, these kind of things. It only understands pictures. We think in pictures. The subconscious mind works simply in pictures. Do you know this? It doesn't think like, okay, let's not go that way and so on. It thinks in pictures. So your life is always going to be what you think. Sir Napoleon Hill, as he says in the book also, I probably read it 100 times. When I was on my 101st or whatever, it hit me. Whoa, I've been reading it so many times, and here the real key is. You want to know what it is? You want to know what the key is? There is nothing that is stagnant in life, that is static. Okay? Nothing. Everything moves around. Nothing is exactly standing still. Sir Napoleon Hill, he says like this. This gentleman, I would say, far more better than anybody alive today. He spent 20 years of his life researching successful people, what makes them successful and other people not. So do I need to invent the wheel again? No! I find out what he knows or knew. He says like this. Everything moves in a certain direction until something that is more powerful affects it, and it's going to start stopping up and moving the other way. Interesting. So that means, in other words, I found out after some time, that if I put something in my brain, and remember, the brain is stupid. I program, suddenly I will make the right decisions without thinking in order to become where I want to be. This is scary stuff. It's quite scary stuff, because this means that if we are not happy right now, it's going to be some pain before we get where we want to be. But now the question is it worth it? If I ask you like this, you come up here and I squeeze your head down in water, would you just stay there because of it? Would you fight a little bit to get up? You would, yeah. Why? Why would you fight? Yeah, quite important with some area. Without it, not so good. It's the same thing with programming what you want and what you want to get. Exact same thing. It's gonna be some fighting. It's gonna be some disruptions. You're gonna need to put the Oprah Winfrey or whatever it is on hold for a few years. I haven't read a newspaper since 2000. People come to me and say, oh, it was a bombing. I say, okay, really, sad. But I don't read newspapers. I don't watch TV. Why would I watch TV? For what? I do look movies. But I don't watch TV. I choose what I look at. Why do I choose what I look at? Because everything around us will affect us. Everything. You are the result of all the closest people that you are. If you want to find out and you want to tell me write down the 6 closest friends, put how much money they're making on the side, divide it by 6, and it's you. It's true. Unfortunately. Or fortunately. We choose. Again. I'm not telling you now to kick out, your best friend, never call him or her again. But I'm asking you for the sake of you to be careful. Be careful who you surround yourself with. Do you want to hang out with losers? Or do you want to hang out with winners? It is all our own choice. There is nothing right or wrong in not wanting to do something. But at least you need to do what you want to do. Everybody is a winner that does what he or she set out to fulfill. Can we agree on that? Some people have bigger goals than others. Can we agree on that? But it's fine. It's fine. Everybody doesn't want to be a black diamond. Maybe it would feel nice to be one, but they're maybe not prepared to do what it takes to become a black diamond. That's fine. Totally fine. But you, if you want to take the next step, if you want to proceed to the next level, you are gonna need to get some people to the side. Without this, you won't become. There is nothing that is do the same and get something different. In order to get something different, we need to what? Think different. This is why my favorite motto is thought. Why does it start with the thought? It doesn't start with I'm sitting on a chair here and I'm waiting for, where is the inspiration? Maybe it's coming. I see some inspiration coming. There it is. No, it starts with the thought. The picture in your brain. So be careful what pictures you put in your brain. Because they're all affecting you. They're all affecting where you are. After the thought, what comes then? A feeling. So for me at least, I was thinking when I understood this, or thought that I understood this, I'm still in a process like everybody else, but I was thinking that must mean that if I choose what pictures I put in here, I also choose my feeling. That means that I can choose to feel good or to feel bad. Yeah? To feel good or to feel bad. So thought, feeling, okay, unfortunately I'm not Buddha. Unfortunately, I'm still working on that, okay? So, if I want to get somewhere, it's not only about the thought, it's not only about the feeling. If the world were perfect, have anybody seen the movie, by the way, interesting movie? The movie that talks about, how to think. The Secret. When they made The Secret, I was asked to participate in it. It was back in the days when I was still very active in network before I got derailed. I said no. You know why? Because it's not enough. It's not enough to know the secret if you don't do something also. It's not enough to sit at home and wait for inspiration. It's not enough to sit at home and try to materialize, millions coming in the door. Unfortunately, if you're not Buddha, it took some practice, I guess. You're going to need to do something. Yeah? You agree? So we have thought, we have feeling, and we have action. And to complete the magic circle, as Sigo was speaking about yesterday so beautifully, we get the result. And the really, really, really interesting thing with this one is that when you repeat this circle, it gets really powerful. It's really powerful. It rolls. You're changing yourself. You start feeling different. You start walking different. You start acting different. When the results are coming, the pictures are changing again. The feeling gets better. And it's easy to do the action, and the result is there again. It is a process, ladies and gentlemen. It is a process. I love something very much, a saying like this. It's one of the most powerful sayings. I hope you register this one, ladies and gentlemen. Most people overestimate what they can get done in 1 year. Okay? Most people overestimate what they can get done in 1 year. You agree? We see something, we see opportunity, we see one life, we see, wow, I'm going to be a crown diamond! And then 3 months later, oops, half sapphire. Have you seen that? But also, most people also underestimate what they can get done in 10 years. This is powerful. This is extremely powerful if you think about it. Because that means that even my crazy pictures in my brain that I started changing in the year of 2000 and 2001. I remember writing on my refrigerator in Turku, where I was living in Finland, back from Sweden, building the network, and I wrote my goals on the refrigerator. Why? Because I like eating. You can see that, yeah? I wrote 500,000 euros a year. Sounded a lot then. It changed. It changed. Back then, 500,000 euros was a lot of money. Why did I write that? 500,000. Because I broke it down. What I needed at that time in order to do the things I wanted to do from the pictures that I put in my brain. In the beginning, my sponsor said, oh, you need to have goals. I said, okay, yes, sir. So I copied my sponsor's goals. And I ended up driving a BMW, and I really don't like BMW.
Oh my God.
It was not fun.
You don't say it anymore.
BMW, yeah. So, I wrote also, I'm going to have 1 billion baht. I'm living in Thailand since many years. 1 billion baht in real estate. Why? Because I needed it for security. And it was house on the beach, it was this and this and this and this and so on. Okay, this is 2000 and all of it has been achieved. But I was late. I planned out to have it fulfilled already in year 2010. I didn't succeed. I didn't succeed to do all of those things that was on my dream board then. I was late because I overestimated what I could get done. This happens. It happens. We set goals that, you know, we miss them a bit. But now, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. Is it better to miss it by 50% than to not do it at all? So instead of when the time comes that, oh, I put a goal that I couldn't achieve, don't feel so damn bad, pardon my French. Feel proud for moving. Because when you are moving, when you actually are working towards your own freedom, you can be proud. It is not about getting everything successfully done. It is not about succeeding every time. It is not about these things. It is about getting up when you get hit down and continue. Without having these pictures in your mind what you want to achieve, it ain't gonna happen. Because it's easy to quit on one life. It's easy to quit on MLM. It's easy to quit on this, you know, whatever it might be that you're doing. But it ain't easy to quit on your own dream. So don't expect people to follow your plan. Expect them to follow their plan. So how can we use this in our business? This information. If you want to be a Ruby, it's very, very, very simple. You need 2 people only that wants to be sapphires here. So, people unfortunately won't make it this easy. They want to, oh, I'm going to be a sapphire. No. People don't understand that when they come into the business. What is a sapphire? It sounds spooky. Ooh, sapphires, rubies, emeralds. What is this? Okay? They need to have a picture in their brain what they want to get, so you need to put them a goal. What can I do if I'm becoming a sapphire, I'm earning, let's say, 500 euros, 700 euros. What will I reward myself with when I get there? And now, ladies and gentlemen, be careful. Because if you take away the reward from your downline and they do it, you're going to destroy it. Make sure that not only the hard work is done, but also the reward work. Don't make excuses. You can do it later. No, because you're going to program the brain. It doesn't matter what I do, I ain't going to get it. Your brain is stupid, same as mine. If you don't give the brain the reward, why bother? You agree? Why bother? We need to get the reward. It's the most important thing, to get what I was setting out to achieve. Yeah? It becomes simple. I want to become emerald. Well, what do I need? Very simple. I need my rubies that have their sapphire. So you go down in your team and you find the people to be successful. If they don't want to do it, fine, next. This is a mathematical business, ladies and gentlemen. Mathematics, I truly believe that, and that's why I love this business. Because even I, the guy sitting in the back of the class, shy, first presentation I did with 5 people maybe in front of me and a vitamin can, it was shaking. Really. I was scared to death of doing that presentation. But the funny thing with this brain, we're talking about the mindset that people talk about, the subconscious mind, you can name it in many, many, many ways. It's stupid and you can reprogram it. A few years later, I was filling up Turku-halli, somebody knows what that is, I guess. 7,500 people selling vitamins. Yeah. And I enjoyed going on stage for those. Few years back, I could hardly do a presentation for 5 people in the room. Why am I telling you this? Because if you feel that way, don't worry. Don't worry, the only thing you need to do is follow your plan, and it will sort itself out. You will become Igor Albert, you will become Kari, you will become Sebastian Greenwood, Peter Shaw, whoever might be here. You will become. Don't worry, it's a process. That's why it's so important to understand that most people overestimate what they can achieve in 1 year, but they also underestimate what they can achieve in 10. So it's only up to you, whoever you are here. I don't care. If you didn't get anything out of it, you didn't like my presentation, fine. But if I got 1 or 2 people to grasp this and get it, it was worth my trip to Portugal. So what do we need to do now? What do we need to do now, ladies and gentlemen? We're sitting here on the best, most precious, best opportunity out there. No worries about it, guys. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't. Run away to the, space coin or whatever it is. Do what you want. I'm staying. And I'm sure we have a few other people that's going to do the same. And when that company crashes, as it will, we talk again. But what do we need to do now? We need to have a destination. Because if you go out from here now and you feel inspired, yeah, this was a great event, it feels good. But then you go home and then what hits you? Reality. Oops. So we need to shower every day. Shower with inspiration. Read every day, ladies and gentlemen, something that takes you forward. Listen every day to something that takes you forward. And do the action. If you want a shortcut, do you want a shortcut to success? It is very simple. Because as I said, this business builds on sapphires, rubies, it builds on emeralds, diamonds and so on. But in reality, it builds on left and right. Like Kari said very well. It's simple. One on the left, one on the right. Yes, it is actually that simple. But how do you get the one on the left and one on the right? You need to do duplication. Yeah? It's not about how many people I can recruit. I hate that word, ladies and gentlemen, recruiting, because it sounds like what I was doing in the beginning, pulling 27 to the business. You know how many was left after 6 months? 1. 1 is a good number also, but it could have been better with 22 or something. So what I like is the word sponsoring. Okay, it's different. Recruiting or sponsoring. Sponsoring means that you will help somebody to achieve something. It doesn't mean, don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean that you're going to do the work for that person. It's very big difference. But you're going to make sure that that person gets the right information and the platform to succeed. Yeah? So how do we do this when we're starting? I recommend everybody that goes out from here to do the shortcut, and it's 3 meetings a day. Why is it 3? Why is it not 2? Or why is it not 1 or 4 or 10? The reason is duplication. Because if I as a leader, I go to, I sit in a house somewhere and I say, and they ask, oh, how much you work? Oh, I work so much, I'm a great leader, I have 15 presentations per day. The person is going to think, whoa, 15 presentations per day? I don't have time to do that. Back to, what are the biggest excuses? I don't have time. Or I don't have money. Because we scare them off. Can we agree that you can do 3 presentations for new people every day? And not 1 hour each or 1.5 like Igor said. It's a short presentation. And like Andrea said so beautifully, don't explain it in the phone. It's a short presentation and an invitation to the short presentation. We show them the plan. What is it? Press play, 18 minutes, sitting next to it. And then they ask, hey, when can we start? Don't ask them what you think about it. People come to the presentation mostly already having started. We screw it up. It hurts when you understand it, but that's how it is. If they wouldn't come, if they're coming to the meeting, they are interested. You agree? So if we speak too much, complicate it too much, we're going to make them choose no. And the best way of having them to choose no is to send them home without asking them when you can start. I always ask from my prospects that, is there anything you see here that makes it impossible for you to start now? And they think of it, no, not really, and then it comes the time and the money. Okay? And I explain to them that this will not disrupt their whole life directly. It's up to you what goals you have and what you want to achieve. If you want to be a multi-millionaire like Igor Alberts and Andrea, yes, it's going to take more work than becoming, maybe earning 5,000 a month. But it's up to you. Some people are okay with 5,000 euros extra, yeah? It's fine. Our business is having different kind of people, and that's fine. Some people just want an extra income. Part-time, yeah? And then some people want like me, like kind of part-time but very full-time paid. You can choose, but you need to do the work. Part-time for me is about 18 hours a day now, okay? Because part of the time I work and part of the time I sleep. So it's part-time. When you have chosen to start doing your 3 meetings a day, because you can do this, that is, let's say it's 2 hours a day this, with, actually calling the people there and so on, following up and so on, but 3 new meetings a day every day. Why do we do 3 meetings? Because it's mathematics, ladies and gentlemen. With 2 you do 2 less to succeed in a short time. Also with 1, of course. You need 3. Why? Mathematically, 3 meetings a day, how many in a week? 21. Yeah? How many in 4 weeks? 84. How many in the first 90 days? Enough for you to get the lowest result when you start learning the business. In the beginning you don't know that you don't know. That's a separate training that we're going to do in Bangkok. You will learn, you will become able to ride your bicycle by the 270 some presentations. Yeah? It goes from very struggling to actually riding the bike. When somebody asks you about, what is the difference between this and that, then you're going to say, let's find me out a little bit. Yeah, it's this. You become going towards being professional, okay? Like being a surgeon, they don't put you operating a heart right away, yeah? Same with network marketing. You need to do stuff in order to learn. You will have your 27 people at least that is signed up within the first 3 months. 90 days. Have you heard that before? 90 days. Everybody speaks about the 90 days. Nobody explains why. That we're also going to explain in Bangkok. Kari explains. Good. And only thing you need to find is one on the left, one on the right that are prepared to do the same. And you're done. Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. How can it? It's so simple, ladies and gentlemen. But without the picture here, you won't do it. Because people quit when they don't know if they are in time. Have you thought about that? People quit here. Why? They say, because of this company didn't do that. No. People quit when they lose faith. People quit when they lose faith. They don't quit because of anything else. Forget it. When people lose faith, they leave. So if we don't keep the faith with them, have the dream, have the goal, make the plan, work the 3 meetings a day and so on, finding the people that are prepared to do the same, they will quit. People don't quit when they are in time. You agree? If I set a goal here, I'm starting from this side of the stage, and I'm gonna go there. Hard jump, yeah, in one go. But if I set a goal that in exactly 1 minute I'm gonna be on the other side of the stage, and I start walking very slowly, and I know that each of these seconds, whatever I need to take this step, I know I'm gonna get there. So when your prospect, the person that started in the business 3 months ago, starts to quit, and you put a proper plan, and you calculate, and you show him or her that you are in time, you think they quit? No, they don't quit. That would be insane. Nobody quits if they are in time. People quit when they lose faith. So it is up to us the next month, the next 3 months, the next year to make sure to do 4 times 90 days. It becomes simple. So simple once you know what you want to do and how to do it. And why to do it, yeah? This is why when you're building leadership, leaders don't grow on trees, they are built. Successful people don't grow up by themselves, they are built by hard work and dedication. So to change your mindset, it takes 2 things. Repetition. Over and over again, like I said, the brain is stupid, fortunately for us. So if I tell myself, ooh, I'm really handsome, I'm really going to believe it after 90 days. If I do it every day, over and over and over and over and over and over again. If I then add also some emotional involvement in this, it's going to be even more powerful. Repetition and emotional involvement. The keys to success. Repetition and emotional involvement. When you do this, your results are going to skyrocket. So I want yourself not to say that, yeah, I'm going to be, sometimes like this. No, you're going to say every morning when you wake up, you're going to do your mantra. I'm a diamond. I'm a diamond. I'm a diamond. I'm a diamond! Yeah! When you do this, when you wake up, and when you go to sleep, I can assure you with the 3 meetings a day, added with some inspiration, repetition, emotional involvement, you're going to hit the rank. I guarantee you. Now the question is only, are you going to do it? Yeah! If you don't do it, it would be insane. If you understood it, and you don't do the 3 meetings a day, not 2, not 1, not 2.5, 3. If you do 3, you can't fail. 3 meetings a day, new people. 3 meetings a day brings freedom your way. It is as simple as that. Put a goal. Make sure. Work towards the events, because this makes a difference, ladies and gentlemen. If I wouldn't have been here yesterday, I wouldn't have experienced the best presentations I've seen since I started network marketing. I was blessed to be here. I'm blessed to be in this company with Dr. Usha Ignatova leading it. I'm blessed to be in this company with having Sebastian Greenwood putting all of this time into this business for us. You think he do it for himself? No way. He earned way too much money. He can be sitting on pina coladas under a palm tree and don't give a about it. He's here because of you, ladies and gentlemen. In order to empower you to take the next step. To empower you to go diamond. So now the question is only, are you a diamond? Yes. Are you a diamond? Yes. I see a diamond in you. So let's promise ourselves to do what it takes to get where we want to be. That's all for me. Thank you very much. That was fantastic.
Wow, 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 wow.
Excellent, Stefan.